Happy New Comic Book Day to all you comic fans out there. No Comic Book Day blast today because Gino has a day off because school's out early for Thanksgiving. Everybody's out of here, so that means I'm going to the shop. It's been a while. Going to hit a comic shop, local comic shop day. That's right, and going to hit one of my favorite shops. So, but I always lost my train of thought. Going to pick up a bunch of new stuff that's out today. Well, not a bunch. I don't know how much. I got to look again at my list. But there are quite a few books out today. A couple local comic shop 2020 books out today as well. I'm hoping to pick up a couple from Boom Studios, and I think Image might have one. Some other recent back issues that I missed, as well as a couple other back issues that I alluded to in my last eBay haul video, because I didn't have those on my want list. So last time I was here, I didn't think about them because I didn't know about them, because I didn't know they existed. But I'm gonna be looking for those, add those to my want list officially, get those, like those couple DC books, like that Superman Arkham 4-issue set. So I got the Adventures of Superman book. I need the Action Comics one. Let's see, it's the Superman. Adventures of Superman, I got that one. So I need Action Comics, Superman, and Superman Man of Steel. So added those three on there to my want list. Going for some other stuff. Hoping to have this is gonna be a good day. It's a little rainy, but actually, like, it was raining before, but now it's just cooled down, stopped raining, which is great. I always like coming down here when it's a little nicer, but here we are, it's late November, almost December. That's kind of what you get. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff, and then take all of you with me and going for a little shopping footage and see what's going on. So yeah, see you in the shop. And here we are, got my stack, which you'll see later. New books. Kaiju Score, new one from Aftershock. Foil. I think I Walk with Monsters, might grab that. From Vault. Marvel's Indigenous Voices. Exoswords, Ten of Swords. Let's see what else. New Spawn, the creator's cover, and a bunch of timeless Alex Ross. What else do I need? Exo Swords. Take Justice League Dark variant, 28. Let's see. Action Comics. Or the variant. Probably take the group shot. I think that's Gary Frank. And JR. We'll take this one. Group shot. Yeah. See. Shang-Chi. Stellar. Wait. Need Dr. Doom number 9. Iron Man. Other Exo Swords covers. I don't have the standard cover. Yeah. Shang-Chi. You got the David Nakayama cover coming. What else we got? There goes Unkindness of Ravens number 3. There's that fantastic cover by Khalida, which sparked me to try the series. Fantastic read. Invincible. Once in Future. What else do we need? Alright everybody, sorry for the shitty light, but it's dark now and you can see the box there. All the goodies I picked up. Got a couple surprises. I hit a bunch of new books that I wanted, found a bunch of stuff that I wanted, that I was happy to get today, and got a bunch of back issues. Also
because it was local comic shop day, I had a what the hell not moment and grabbed something cool and special. So you'll be seeing that in the next part of this video. So right now, heading back, get on the road, go back home, and then finish the rest of this video, show you everything that I got today. I will save the back issues for separate videos because I got quite a few of those. So that'll be a fun video. And it's on. All right, so now back to the crib. And we're back. Again, happy New Comic Day. Also, happy Local Comic Shop Day. For Local Comic Shop Day 2020, they did, or a few publishers did drop some exclusives, some variants, whatever you want to call them, out today. You'll see some of those here. I showed some of them off in the video, in my shopping video for the little clip of shopping that I did do. But it was a successful trip. A lot of cool stuff. And as I said, I'm going to show off the back issues in a separate video because I had quite a few of those. So let's start off with, you can see this again, because everything I picked up, well, something else that I didn't pick up from the shop. But there's everything I picked up from the shop. And it was, again, it's a successful trip. And there's kind of a running joke whenever we go down there with, because they know like I'm coming down, or when I'm traveling down there, whatever. Like, oh, you know, he has to make it worth it. Cause like I'm always gonna come back with a bunch of new issues, and I'm gonna dig through the back issue being $1 or $2 comics because there's always stuff to find. I'm always adding new stuff to my one list. I'm always wanting to read new stories. Like all this type of stuff just pops up on radar. So, and I already talked about a couple of things that have recently popped up on my radar. So you'll see those. And then, yeah, I got another goodie for today. So actually, I'm gonna tease you one thing. So on my way out of town there, I did stop at Wally World. I was looking for a comic pack, and I picked up some Hot Wheels too. And what else did I pick up? Pick up some candy because there was some candy I was looking for that the Walmart near me didn't have any of. So I did find them there. So let's try to find out where all my new issues are because I don't know where they are. I'll do the Walmart comic pack. That'll be a separate video. And I usually keep everything grouped together. So let me see. All right, there we go. So what happened is I bounce around from the new issues to the more recent back issues that are still full price, and then I go into their $1, like their real back issue section, which is all their older books pretty much. So that's the $1 and $2 section. And I always keep them separate just because it's convenient for when they check out. So, and then I'll be having I have a fat ass stack of $1, $2 books, and then I'll be two-fisting it, like $1, $2 books, and then all the current stuff. So it's like having two hands. And you've seen this diamond box before. So they always plug me with that. They're going to have a bunch of diamond boxes, obviously. They just have them sitting around. So I have a bunch of these here right now. I feel like I could be a comic shop with all the extra diamond boxes that I get because it's just such ease, and they just have them lying around. So, hey, you got all those books here. Take a box right now. It was like, boom, because they'll still kind of walking around looking at books. All right, so now let's get into, I think this should be everything here. Unless something got mixed in. If I do, then you'll see it later. But hopefully this should be all right. So first up, actually, oh wait, I forgot about that. First up, we have this previously in Marvel Comics kind of thing. So just I don't even know. I have a few of these. I never actually looked through them though. Yeah, just kind of run through some of the stuff that's been going on in recent titles. A bunch of titles, apparently, more than I thought. I guess maybe all the ones on the cover. Then we have, what is this? So Marvel Stormbreakers, the next generation of elite artists. Again, which is weird. And when I was telling the dude there, I was like, it's so weird that they have Patrick Gleason on here because dude's been around forever. And he said Patrick Gleason's been around since the 90s, and he worked at, he did Marvel work back then, which I had no idea about, but I know I met Patrick Gleason like 10 years ago, as I said before. So it's still weird to see, well, he's not there. He's been around for a while. He's been in the industry. Next up, we have, what is this? DC Nation Presents DC Future State. I imagine this is just to discover the destiny of the DC Universe. So this should just be, actually a little more than I thought, but I can give you an idea. I guess it's just even a more in-depth run. There's a timeline and everything. There's a whole lot going on here. And some of the creators. All right. It's definitely going to be worth a look through here. I'll flip through some of the design stuff, some artwork here. Superwoman, Wonder Woman, all that good stuff. Okay. And then, of course, I had to grab this new Marvel previews. Oh, hello. So this side is King in Black with the X-Men, absolute darkness there. Cyclops, Wolverine, Jean, Storm, and Magneto. But then on the other side, X-Men Legends. This is a 3-issue miniseries coming out next year with Fabian Nicieza, Brett Booth, and they're kind of going over. I know they go over some stuff with Cyclops and Havoc, the third Summers brothers, which was supposed to be Adam Extreme back in the 90s, and it was always kind of that running thing where when Mr. Sinister says you and your brothers to Cyclops, I think it was like, oh, everybody was always assumed it was always just Havoc, Alex. It was like, oh wait, what was that? Like, was it a typo? Or who's his third brother? Because it was never actually revealed, but apparently it was supposed to be Adam Extreme the whole time. But then eventually, Ed Brubaker made it. Well, I don't know if it was just him, but I think it was Ed Brubaker. And everybody that worked with him on X-Men, I forgot the name of the miniseries, but it turned out they made it Vulcan. So now, all right, they're going to go into all that good stuff. So that's going to be coming out, I think January-ish. All right, on to the books, because that's what everybody probably wants to see. So we got new books today, including one book, which I'm actually floored that I actually saw, and I just had to pick it up because I'm like kicking myself because I missed it last time, and I don't know how. I don't know where it came from. Did I just find it? But I feel like I didn't see it before, but I have it, and I'm like, my feelings for it are all over the place. All right, so let's start over here. So one new book out today. Got Dr. Doom number 9. Gotta get that. Dr. Doom. I'm still missing issue 5. So I had to find that somewhere because mycomicshop.com doesn't have it. No other shops have had it recently, so we'll see. And then Action Comics. I was kind of debating this one because it was the standard cover has John Romita Jr. Action Comics 1027. Then I was like, oh, you know what? With the group shot, family shot, let me get this one. Why not? And we got the variant for, I'm trying to figure out who did this one. I don't know. But Justice League Dark number 28. Got that. New books. I'm doing this really from the bottom, which is kind of the ass backwards way to do this. But this one is, I think this was just dropped, but from Vault Comics. I figured, you know what? Why the hell not? Let me check it out. I Walk with Monsters number 1, new series. It is a horror title, so yeah, it has that Nightfall there. I Walk with Monsters number 1. This is one they've been talking about on Twitter. Obviously, Vault gets a lot of love, and they're pretty active on social media. Definitely trying to spread just awareness of their books and PR, and just trying to expand the readership, expand their mind share. So whenever people talk about them, they're always trying to share that just to say, hey, look all the love we're getting around the industry, all that good stuff. So shout out to them. And then this one, I'd seen this cover before, but I was like, oh, I didn't really look into it too much, but here it is. This is Marvel Voices, Indigenous Voices number 1. I think it is just a one-shot though. And there were a couple covers for this one. And the one cover has some of the native characters in Marvel Comics. Then I figured, you know what, let me get the variant here because it just looks cool, and I just want to show love for that. But there are a few other variants like this. The artist, whose name I will not butcher, but I will just kind of overlay here, but he's done several covers right there, and like there are variants for Captain America, Black Widow, Black Panther, Spider-Man, Thor. I'm trying to think, there was another one there I couldn't figure out which cover it belonged to, and I didn't want to open it up to see, but yeah. All right, and then let's move on to AWA, which is AWA slash Upshot, I guess. But AWA artists, writers, and artisans. Is it just artists, writers? Yeah, I think it is. Artists, writers, and artisans, and then that's just it. This title right here, American Ronin number 2, which I absolutely dug the first issue. Highly recommend it. Go pick this up. Absolutely, like, legit digging this book. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go get it. Like, I'm definitely in. It's only 5 issues though, as I said. I was like, this is gonna be a dope series. But man, it's only 5 issues, so one of those, you just gotta enjoy the ride. And then we get into, actually, let me see. You know what, we'll do this one first. This book, which I actually just showed off the standard cover of. I just picked this up on, was it eBay? I think it was. Yeah, I ended up just picking this up on eBay. The seller had it listed at one price, but then I got one of those kind of automated offers. So, oh, you know, screw it, why not? I'll take it. Because I hadn't seen it in any shop. It hadn't been in stock. It was in stock on mycomicshop.com some time ago, but I just didn't order it right. I was like, oh, okay, there it is. But I was like, oh, I just didn't press the button soon enough. So I missed out and then it never came back. And then I haven't seen it in any other shops. So imagine my surprise when I'm flipping through the indies, like their little indie rack, and flipping through, guess what title? Spawn, that's right. Yes, I said it. Spawn 306. Here it is. I don't know what you call it, the virgin cover. But here it is. Just right there. Like, cover price. Like, just title. Just completely missed it. And I was there, I don't even know, for that sale. And it didn't, I feel like I flipped through Spawn. I mean, I thought I did. So I just missed it. And now I figured, you know what? I just had to do it because I was like, oh, let me just get it now. Get it again because I feel like I owe it to myself because I missed it the first time and I've been searching for it. So now I have 2 copies of it. Went from having no copies to 2 copies. That's just how it goes. So save that for last. All right. So now, again, local comic shop day. Talked about local comic shop day 2020. What some publishers did, including Image and Boom Studios. I don't know who else participated, but Image and Boom Studios dropped some. Actually, I'll do Image first. Some foil covers, some foil variant covers with, I think a couple of them have local comic shop day on it. Maybe just Spawn does, but so they dropped some foil variants. I was like, oh, you know what, that sounds cool. So let me jump into it. So first up we have Invincible #1. I don't actually own a copy of Invincible #1. Maybe the Image first, but I don't even know what Image or Invincible #1 even costs right now. It was a hot title, just kind of flew off. So I mean, again, like, good luck trying to get that at a decent price, I guess. The best superhero comic book in the universe. A fantastic book. I never finished reading it. I was picking it up. I have all the Ultimate Editions, which is just like the hardcover collections. And so I have a few of those, like the first 5. And then I started picking them up into like single issues. And I just stopped at one point. I just fell behind. So every so often, maybe if I find them cheap, I'll grab them, but I haven't done that, so yeah. So Invincible #1 foil variant, local comic shop day. Next we go to Spawn 312. This one, cool cover here, which looks like, I think it's Amazing Spider-Man or something. Which, first you got the timeline, or not the timeline, but the skyline there, which is dope. But what all it is, or everything that you see here is like, oh my god, wait, what is this? Those are, I thought they were supposed to be names of creators. Here's the name of comic shops. What? Spawn comic, local comic shop day, Spawn comic retailers. What the shit? I thought it was supposed to be, I didn't look at it close enough. I heard that it was supposed to be the names of creators. I thought it was like I thought it was gonna be the names of creators that have worked on Spawn over the years. But clearly I was wrong. I mean, it still looks cool, like the overall design, but I wasn't expecting it to be just like hundreds of comic shops. So interesting plot twist there. Third act twist. Now we move on to Boom Studios, the absolute star of the day, because these are some absolute gems, and these ones are actually pretty timely because, like, you know, I was two of these 3 books I was curious about. So first up we have the Mighty Morphin #1 foil variant, which is those kind of, there's a lot of gold and red, but yeah, so Mighty Morphin #1, hopefully that comes through there. And then Red Ranger action on Power Rangers #1. I don't know about the title, like the titling. I like Power Rangers, but then the other one's just Mighty Morphin. This is weird to me, but this one is definitely dope. I would like to have seen this with like the Blue Ranger or the Pink Ranger, and even the Ranger Slayer, just to see just like this style. I think it's dope. So yeah, again, I was curious about them. I was like, oh, you know what, they just look dope. So as a collector, yes, I want them. Now, getting to this book here, which is apparently a hot book, and I guess it flew out, like just sold out, and like it just completely rose up in price. I picked it up. I have the variant actually, like the Jenny Frison variant of this one, but here is full variant for Something is Killing the Children #1. a dope book, and apparently something that's even, like, as I said, just a hot book out there. A lot of people are after it, and yeah, the price just kind of shot up. So we got another shot at number one, obviously, but just a local comic shop day 2020 foil variant. So that was cool. So that was all the newer books that I picked up today, having your comic day. But that's not it. As I told you, did have one little surprise. So as I was ringing out, I was looking over to the side, and he had some items there. And I was like, oh, I was kind of looking at them. I was like, oh, how much? And then I was like, I was kind of looking at the label. First, the price tag, I don't know about it. Then I was like, I do kind of want it. And I was looking at the label, but here it is, the mask. I guess it's actually a gator from Something is Killing the Children. So this dropped, I think it's November. I feel like this came out in, I don't know, maybe August or September, but I could be wrong. But so I'm saving it now. So now we get to do it all together, because I was curious, like, oh, is it like, it says children's face mask. So I'm like, well, am I gonna, like, is this gonna be some tiny thing that's not gonna fit on my face? Because I'm not a child. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, is this like, are these children's sizes? And he said, no, they should be one size fits all. And I'm like, okay. Then I was like, let me like ask me what my total was. Like, all right, you know, maybe I'll wait. Then I was like, I kept looking at it, and it was so tempting, and like Something is Killing the Children, and I want a new mask, a new gator, and this looks cool, and stylish as all hell, and comic book collectible, protecting myself and be stylish. And then I was like, oh, let me look it up. I was like, hold on, let me look it up real quick to see, just to see some images, see if like actual adult humans can wear this. And I found some images. Like, all right, you know what? It's little comic shop day. Why the hell not? And he was like, yeah, why the hell not? Let's do it. So I was like, let's do it. I'm going to get it. Fuck it. So now you get to see the, oh yeah, that fits pretty good. Hopefully it doesn't knock my earrings off. Oh yeah, this is fine. Of course I can't see anything. This is going to be all off center. Oh, this is nice. Feels good too. Look at that. Get the first fitting right here. I can tuck it into my shirt if I wanted to. Oh, this is nice. Good on you, Boom Studios. Oh, it's nice having some new comic book collectibles. Look at this. I'm trying to do it in like the reflection on the back of my phone here, so I'm not actually looking at the camera view. So this is gonna be off center just a little bit, but this is cool. I like this. This is probably like, this is good merchandising, a good merchandising opportunity, especially for a hot book. Like, you drop something that's very necessary in 2020. We obviously know that, but I feel like more comic publishers have been doing something like this, dropping masks. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. Very dope. This is gonna get a lot of use. So shout out to Boom. I'm gonna have to take some pictures and post something on Twitter or Instagram with this. But yeah, this is cool. So yeah, that's that for New Comic Book Day. Also, New Comic Day, aka also Local Comic Shop Day 2020. Cool stuff. And again, fast stack of books for a separate back issue video, because I had so many and I'm talking about those a lot. So yeah, that's that for New Comic Day. Let me know what you picked up. A lot of cool stuff out today. Again, if you're new here, well, thanks for stopping by, and thanks to everybody for watching, always supporting. I always appreciate the love and engagement. So definitely drop a comment, show some love, talk about comics. Let's do it. This community, like, continue on to grow. But what I was about to say was, if you're new here, you don't see my full list of stuff, because I pre-order stuff. So I have mycomicshop.com stuff. So this is anything that I pick up, new books, is going to be stuff that I missed. And obviously the Local Comic Shop Day variants are new. Obviously those weren't going to be pre-orderable, I don't think. So yeah, and then all this other cool stuff. So yeah, as I was saying, let me know in the comments below what you picked up this week. If you picked up your comics already, share in the comments below what you liked, any cool surprising reads, are you trying on new stories, all that cool stuff. Thanks again, as always, for watching, and let's do it. Happy Thanksgiving. Just in case I don't, because this is going up late, and hopefully I can get this up still tonight, and it'll be up before Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If not, hey, shout out to you anyway. That's okay. So yeah, happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. This is GENOTHADRAGON. Thanks for watching, and peace out.